Hey guys, Kim Pickard, the Network Dad. Hey, we're talking about Facebook groups today. We're talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, anything you wanted to know about Facebooks and we're afraid to ask. We're going to come to you right now. We're going to talk about this. So I got a quick question though, and I'm going to get right to the point. Have you ever been drafted into a Facebook group? Right? You know what I mean. You've been slammed into this group. All of a sudden you receive either email notifications or notifications here on Facebook that says, this person said this person said that. And you're like, where's all these notifications coming from? Well, congratulations, you just been inducted into the Facebook group without you knowing about it. Now, a lot of people lately, well, not a lot, but some are starting to get the clue that they should ask, and that's great. Ask if you want to be part of this group or ask if you want to be a part of that group. That is the preferred way to go about it. A lot of new people don't do it that way, and they're still learning, they're struggling. Give them some time, some patience. You might want to educate them, a little slap on the head or something like that. But anyway, let's talk about the benefits of Facebook groups real quick, and let's kind of go into one of the things I like to talk about. So obviously everybody knows how to create a Facebook group, right? Or you wouldn't be here, right? Especially if you're blogging or syndication or masterminding, or you can create groups for a number of things. If you have a company, that is going on here. Say you have a network company and you want to kind of have a team huddle there, and groups are great for that, right? So that's nothing new. But here's what happens is, especially when people get raked into these groups left and right and they don't want to be there, that's kind of a negative thing. A lot of people think the bigger the group, the better, right? Law of average, numbers thing, right? Not necessarily true in all cases. Sometimes groups like this, I'm going to show you right now, are better because they're highly focused, targeted, and I qualified people to be in this group. Yeah. See, so instead of being like a rookie and a newbie, opening up a group and bringing everybody in, and then you can have a group that is highly targeted. Not only did you ask people to join them, but you made them qualified to be in your group, right? That's one great way. It's like being a master marketer, right? Or a master network marketer or something like that. So let's talk about this real quick. I have this blog comment group that I created. And just like I did for the tribe or for syndication when I first started blogging, I went out to this group and I went out to a few people, right, that I saw had pretty good looking blogs. They were active on their blogs, plus they were engaging on their blog. So they're already leaving comments. That was one key thing. See, this is a cool thing. This is something that I wanted, and I went out and figured out how to give it away first, and this is highly duplicatable. This group here of less than 40 people, and I'll show you some of the benefits here, right? Some blogs, every single blog. Look, this one, 7 comments. This blog here, 4 comments. This one here, 9 comments, right? Just saying done or thank you or maybe a little Q&A or something like that. 3 comments here. But here's the kicker. Every single post has some of my friends, other bloggers who have now met each other, commenting, saying done, thank you, whatever. When you go, if you're blogging and you're syndicating your posts, 1, manually, 2, we're going to talk about the automated thing in a minute, but manually, are your groups loaded with comments back and forth? I mean, look, some of them have a couple, but some of them, though, people will get to them. Why? Because I made them, 1, qualify, 2, to stay active in the group, you had to do one simple thing. That was to comment on 5 other blogs, leave a done here, and then go on and drop your post off on something else. So I qualified them and I made it highly focused. I seeked the people out that I knew would be good players, and those that stayed, stayed. Now, most of them did qualify, did end up staying. But here's the cool thing. This little tight group here of just a handful of people, less than 40, of which only about a third are active, outperform my other groups that for syndication, 10 or 20 to 1. I kid you not. It is amazing. These people who are highly targeted, running successful blogs, come in here and leave comments, leave them, because they know the power and the leverage of what a group like this can do for you. So how do you create a group that is highly targeted? First of all, you're going to keep it focused on what the single purpose is of that group. If you have a generic mastermind group, that's one thing. That's one way to drop questions and then people engage or not engage. But you want to keep it focused to a certain purpose. 2, you want to pre-qualify people. If you have the masses come in and it's all generic, then that's what you're going to have is a generic group, and it's just all going to get watered down. If you keep it highly focused and highly targeted and pre-qualify people, then you can end up with a sharp focused group that knows exactly what they're here for. And call them out a couple of times. Don't be afraid as your leader of the group that if you see somebody doing something and not following up on their end of the bargain, then, kind of make a little nice note to them and say, hey, just kind of, want to make sure we're okay and you're up to speed on this stuff. So that's a couple of things. Now, let's cover one of the dirty things that's happening lately that everybody's running rampant with, and we're going to end with this, is the automated syndication to a bunch of Facebook groups. It's running away like crazy. There's programs out there that you can make money on doing this. People do it manually. People do it automated. And let me ask you this. If you're looking like Twitter, where everybody's talking, right? Content, but everybody's talking and nobody's listening, right? There's no engagement, there's no follow through, there's no reciprocity going on. Is it worth it to syndicate your group in 40, 50, 60, 80 groups where maybe you might get 1 or 2 people that'll see it and comment on it? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to say mostly not. There's a handful of people that get away with it because they go back and they follow through. But most people don't. So when you don't have the engagement, then it's a one-way conversation, then nobody wins. All it looks like is just a spam wall, and you don't have anything like this. If you want this, I would say unhook the automated process. I would say create a process where people can do one simple thing, let the law of reciprocity kick in, and you can have a dynamic group that'll be able to perform however you want it to perform. So keep it simple, keep it focused, and you have a great day. If you got any comments on this, definitely see the video. Or if you got any comments below the video, leave a comment. Let me know if you've had experience with the spam groups, right? Groups that look like one-way conversations, or if you've had anything like this where people are leaving comments on every single post and it's just less than 40 people. What's up with that? So, guys, this is Ken Pickard, the Network Dad. Like it, comment, you know what to do. We'll talk soon, and we'll see you on the next video where we'll talk more about how to keep people engaged in Facebook groups and how to keep those rules simple, but how to keep it focused. Guys, we'll talk soon. Bye.